Welcome friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to make this web page design. We have used responsiveness in this web page. This is the login page. We have used some of the images to beautify it. Some of the features that we are going to inculcate in this web page are like whenever we are clicking here in the username part, the username is shifting upside. Similar way in the password also, and you can see the underline is getting green here. So it is whenever we are focusing on any input box, the color is changing of this icon. Also you can see icon and underline. Okay, all these things are happening. Some more responsiveness that we have used in this web page is if we are shortening it and we are using this web page on different medias like mobile phone, tablets, computers, so it can work separately. Like if the screen is small, so you can see the image and all the content is adjusting itself as per the situation. And when the size is a little bit less, so image and background is been removed and only this content is there, and this thing is in the center part. Okay, so it and when we will be even reducing this thing, it will be going to the center only. Again, if I am increasing this, after a certain part all the things will be coming, and if we are seeing it at the full screen, so this is the thing that we will be achieving. So all these functions we will be achieving today in this video. So again, this video, this web page design will be in now three parts. We will be using HTML to structure the page. We have used images here, and this is the heading, then input boxes, and this is the button, and these are the anchor things. So all these things we will be doing. After that we will be designing it with the help of CSS, and in the third part we will be using JavaScript to make it functional, like these functions, that input box, when we are focusing on the input box it is highlighting and username is moving upside. All these functions will be doing in the third part with the help of JavaScript. So without wasting much time, let's get started. Okay, now we have come on our VS Code. So we have made a folder responsive web design here. I am creating a new file here, index.html. I am just writing a boiler code here. Okay, so again the title of this page I am just putting it at responsive web design. Yeah, web page we can say. Okay, then we will be using some of the styling as I have already told you. So I am just creating one file, style.css, and I'll be using this file here. So it will be link relation type is style sheet, and the link for the same age we are using it inside CSS only, and it is just self closing tag. One more thing we will be using here, we will be using font awesome also here. We will be using some of the fonts. So this is the font awesome CDN. I'm just copying it from here and pasting this inside this. Okay, so this font awesome is already included now. Next we are going to write our body now, and for preview, as I have already told you, we will be seeing it preview from here. So let's see how it looks like. First we will be using is we want to have some background, and then we want to have some div. Okay, first I am just using a div here, and I am just putting it a class name of wave, because we want to have a wavy pattern on our background. Or we'll be just making it the image type afterwards. I'm just making right now this as a container here. So we want to put a background of waves. Okay, I'll have to copy the wave page here. So we are just putting some images here. Okay, I have imported this image folder here. I have created image folder and I have put three files here: avatar, bg, background, svg file, and wave file. So I'll be using this inside our project. You can download any svg file or jpg files for this thing as per your requirement or as per your taste. So I am just using it here. Image class, I am just naming it wave, and the source for the same is image under image, it is wave.png. So this is the background that we can see. We have achieved this thing, and it is a self-closing tag. Then inside the container, now we want to put one image here. As you can see on our, like, this is the image that we have to put, and this image we have to put. First of all, we are putting this image. So it will be again a div class. First we have made already a container, and then a div class. I'll say it image, and inside it we are using the image with the source. Inside the image folder we have author. Okay, we can use bg here, bg. Okay, and I'm enclosing it inside a self closing tag. It's not showing here. What's the problem? Okay, we will be just saying it. I'll just hide it and I will check. Okay, the image is coming, but that is been overwritten by this wave file. That's why we are not able to see it. We will be formatting it with the help of css. It will all be okay. Okay, next thing we want to have is, okay, div for this should be over here. Next we want to have one container. I'll say it container. We are putting its class name as login content page. Login content. Inside this div we will be having all our input boxes. So so we are putting a form control here because there is a form that we are using, and I am putting it an action, and whenever this form is submitted I want the page to reload. So the page name is, our page name is index.html, so I am writing it here. Okay, okay, this is not closed. Okay, inside the form what all things we need, we, as you can see here, we need one image icon, then a heading, a label, then a text input box, then password box, forget password, and login. All these things we are going to make here. Okay, these all will be inside the form. So let's make it. First is the image, and the source is image, and there is avatar we are using. Right now I'm just hiding this background so that I can see what are the changes. So this is the image that we are having. Okay, we will have to format it. We will be formatting it after some time when we will be using css. So right now I'm just hiding it. Okay, we'll be removing this comment tags afterwards. So this is done. Now we want to put a heading, and the heading will say, first it's I'll just put a class name of title here, and it will say welcome. Okay, and then heading tag should be closed, and after that we'll be using the div class, and we will put the class name of input div. I am just putting it, and this will be having again a div. I'm putting the class of icons because we have to put icons here from font awesome, and here we'll be having a icon of a person. Okay, so that I am putting, I think the class name here will be, it must be for user, I think so. Okay, so our image is correct. So this image or icon has come from font awesome. Now we have used font awesome, that's why we are able to achieve this image here. Okay, the anchor tag is closed and our div is closed. Okay, okay, so this is done. Again we will be having a second div. I'll just put a class name of say div, and in this div we will be having a heading first. Okay, we can use h5. Okay, so it will be having a username. Okay, username should come, the heading should close, then we should have a input box, input, and the type, because it is a name, so we are choosing text here, and input type is text. We can even use some placeholders, but right now we will not be using placeholders because we want this username to come over this. If we will be using placeholder, so that will overlap. Okay, that's why we are not using placeholder. So it is text here, and I'll put, to identify it, I am just putting a class name of input here. Next, so input is done. So this div should close here because username and input has come. Similarly, we will be making a div here for, after that we'll have to make a div here which will be having a class again same, input div, and we will be having a password div, and the div class again I am just choosing a icon here. So div class, we can just copy this thing in place of this. Okay, so in place of user we want lock here, and password, in place of username we want to say password. Okay, so lock has come and the password has come. So okay, what else we need? We want, our divs are closed now. Okay, div is closed. What else we want? We want forget password, and then we want, so for that we will have to put an anchor tag. Okay, anchor tag, and we will be having link. Right now I'm putting a dummy link here, we can change it laterwards, and it will say forget password. Okay, forget password, and anchor tag is closed here. We will be using one again, input box, input type, input type of submit. We can choose button also here, button type submit also, and class we are choosing btn, and the value will be login. Okay, so this input form is done. So after that the form will get closed. After the form is closed here, form tag is closed and div is closed. Okay, and second div is also closed. Now as I have already told you, we will be using some JavaScript here. So right now I am just making one JavaScript file. we will be saying main.js. Okay, and we'll have to include it in our HTML. We'll have to link it with this HTML. So before the body tag ends, we'll be writing and we'll be connecting it with the script. Type can be text, and or we can say JavaScript. Then source will be main.js and script tag closed. Okay, so this is all. So all the things are done. Even I'm just removing these comments here. Okay, as you can see right now I cannot see anything. Okay, but later on we'll have to do. So I'm again just commenting these images so that I can show you what changes are coming in our page. So I'm saving it right now. So this was all. We have made our HTML page. Now we will be moving this page from this style to this format. Okay, this beautiful page we will be making with the help of this non-interactive page. We will be making it responsive also afterwards. Okay, thank you for being with me till the end, and uh, let's wait for the next video. In the next video I'll be showing you CSS for making it better. Okay, thank you, goodbye.